This is a great movie. You're not going to regret it. I'm Tim Heidecker. Great guests, great conversations, and a few arguments. It's On Cinema at the Cinema. Hi everybody, my name is Tim Heidecker. I am the host of my own show, which is this show called On Cinema at the Cinema, and it's a web show where we discuss what movies are coming out and why whether or not they're good or if you should skip them. My guest is film expert Gregg Turkington.
Hey guys, good to be here, and hopefully we can help you out with some new opinions today.
Well, before we get into that, I just want to address people have been writing and asking about my medical condition, and do appreciate that, and thank you guys very much for the concern. I wanted to give you an update that my family and I discussed this with our doctor, and I'm not going to be getting the surgery. I'm not going to be getting the surgery, per the doctor's suggestion, first of all. And second of all, because of homeopathic medicine that is available, that we're looking into, and there are different ways of treating the situation that do not involve invasive surgery, such as different supplements. So thank you, and let's not worry so much about my health, and let's worry about movies, whether or not movies are good. Let's start off with our first movie here, 21 and Over, a comedy with director John Lucas and Scott Moore, a directing team. You don't see that very often, with Miles Teller, Justin Chun, and Skylar Aston. This is about the night before a big medical school exam. A promising student celebrates his 21st birthday with his two best friends. As you can imagine, this is lots of funny drinking jokes and people getting messed up, and also funny situations that you don't often see in movies these days.
It's very funny. I don't know that it's responsible to encourage a sort of alcohol abuse, but if you watch old Flintstones cartoons, they do things in that you would never do in real life, and it is just a movie. So if you enjoyed The Hangover, Hangover 2, and that sort of thing, you'll probably enjoy this. It could be a case of too many cooks spoil the broth, in that two directors, I think sometimes it gets kind of messy. But the laughs still keep coming, and I had a great time. I would strongly recommend this movie.
I thought it was hilarious. I found myself just completely in love with the movie, and I am going through a period where I need a good laugh, and laughter is the best medicine.
Or surgery too would be a good medicine, but
all right, that's not appropriate. It reminds me of some of those old National Lampoon's movies. I think it would have been even a better movie if somebody like John Belushi or Dan Aykroyd could have stepped up into the driver's seat of this movie, and that would have made this movie clearly a classic. But I did love it, and I thought it made me laugh, and that's what I needed right now, so I give it 5 bags of popcorn.
I think if you'd tacked the National Lampoon name onto this and called it National Lampoon's 21 and Over, it would have been a 5-bagger. I'm going to give it 5 bags anyway, though, because I think that the world does need a laugh. And I'll throw in maybe a shot of Jägermeister.
Well, it's not legal unless you are 21 and over, which is the name of the movie.
That's why I chose Jägermeister.
And ironically, you have to be 17 and over to see this movie. And perhaps that could be the sequel, 17 and Under, or Over. It'd be interesting to see what happens to this character once he becomes a doctor. Maybe you could call the movie, something about doctors.
Dr. 21.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we're not here to write movies. That's for Hollywood to take care of them. There's plenty of talented writers to take care of the writing of the sequel. But as fans and critics of film, we want to see what you can do to make this happen. Dr. 21 would be our suggestion. Not the best, but you'll have to live with it.
Well, at least it's original, because 21 and Over is just something you see on signs at bars and things like that, whereas Dr. 21 is an original idea.
All right. Well, the other movie we're talking about today is Jack and the Giant Slayer, directed by Bryan Singer. Maybe his last name should be Bryan Director.
He probably started out, though, doing smaller jobs, so you couldn't have had the name director until you become the director. You wouldn't want to have to change your name as you move up the ranks.
No. I'm just trying to make a little joke. Doesn't matter. Ewan McGregor and Stanley Tucci and Nicole Hout and Bill Knight stars in this movie. And this is about a young farmer who leads an expedition into the Giant's kingdom to rescue a kidnapped princess. I wish that this movie just went on and on and on. I loved it so much. I thought to myself, aha, they're still making these kind of movies. And we get to see it. We get to live in a time when classic movies are being made. Imagine what it would be like for our grandparents to grow up when the Gone with the Wind and movies of that stature were being made. Well, now here we are, alive and well, listening, getting to see Jack and the Giant Slayer. 6 bags of popcorn from me, and make the giant-sized bags of popcorn.
Well, they are. The ones that we use are already the biggest size of popcorn, so.
Then make them as they are.
I'm going to say 5 bags of popcorn and maybe another 5. Yeah, when I see a movie like this, the first thing that pops in my head is I love this job, getting to watch movies like this and getting to talk about them and to sort of provide a public resource so that people can get information about this movie.
Yeah, no, I hear that loud and clear, and yeah, I just didn't think about it in that way until now. So I'm letting that sit in.
Well, while you think about that, I've got something for you to think about who are watching, which is another edition of Popcorn Classics.
Somebody told me that you have a special popcorn classic for us today that's related to Jack.
Yes, I do. Today's movie, I wouldn't call it exactly a prequel. I wouldn't say it's related at all to James and the Giant Slayer, but the movie does involve giants. It's called My Giant.
Put it down.
And in this movie, Billy Crystal runs across a man who becomes his friend who's double his size. And if you look at the box or if you've seen the movie, you know that this guy, I don't know what causes you to be 8 feet tall, but this actor is very, very tall. Maybe it's just that Billy Crystal's very small. I don't know, but it's very funny to see these guys together and just look at the difference between the heights. It's hilarious in every scene.
But this is CGI. I mean, that's not.
No,
really not that
no,
tall.
he's an actor, and he's in a lot of films. He's a very well-known actor.
No. This is like in Lord of the Rings, where you have big, tall Gandalf with the little Hobbit man. That's just CGI.
No, this guy, if you get the world's shortest actor, Billy Crystal, and the world's tallest actor, this guy, and you put them together, you get a situation like this.
I hate to do this to you on the show, but this is done through computer graphics.
They didn't have that when this movie was made. This movie is several years old.
This was only 1998 or something like that. Look at, I mean, that's. Can you see that?
Yeah, Billy Crystal.
This is all. It's
Billy Crystal's
special
a short.
It's 1998. It hit the nail on the head.
Well, when did the Phantom Menace come out? Because that's when they pioneered this sort of CGI
They've been doing
effects.
this. It's not CGI. It's special effects. It's an optical illusion. All this guy had to do was be much closer to the camera than Billy Crystal, and that's.
Well, if you look at the sidewalk, they're exact same spot. Look at the shadows.
That's what they fixed in post. All right, thank you guys for watching.
Because Billy Crystal's like this tall.